If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Pirates will put total leather and we'll get started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Owls offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
That's caught. It's Winfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Connor. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Pirates in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, ECU. Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Rice rushes to the line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looking downfield, it's Stone. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to swing it on second down. Release to the back. Right on target this time. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Stone. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll try to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to UNLV. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Makes the catch, it's Reynolds. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of mid. I think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah. It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
There he goes. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
The throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Pirates come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this quarterback's been in nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Hauser. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is a guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Broussard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Pulls it in, it's Broussard. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
With the catch, it's Schwartz.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. East Carolina has it back and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rush is on him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've got success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Rice. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's hauled in at the 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and they are in business in striking distance. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to go deep. Touchdown Owls! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce. bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open.
Trying to slam in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Unloads quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Schwartz. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stone. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Under fire. Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Pulls it in, it's Montgomery. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hauser. Touchdown, ECU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Snagged out of the air.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing.
Fires one high and deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take it.
Looking deep down the right side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibility.
playing the game. What's up, baby? Yeah, was a night of it. Sorry. I'm coming back. I'm already done.